Hello, good morning everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And today we'll try to search and share with you a couple of ideas as a recurrent with my customers and my trainings. Okay, today the topic is about how to change your mindset, how to change your mindset. How can we change the mindset? What is the mindset? So today the topic is the mindset. And I'm Daniel Shailan for Liberating Talks and Core Agile. These two projects are projects for cultural change, for contribution to the new world, learning processes and education. I'm coaching Agile teams since more than 15 years, and today I'm going to share with you a couple of thoughts, ideas, and hackings on how to work on your mindset. So I'm here in Mar de Cobo, Argentina, South America, and I found a place that is really mystic. It has different energy. And I think it's a wonderful place just to enjoy a moment together and reflect on something that is critical. Today we have a constantly changing world. The world is changing and the change is accelerating. This is not a breaking news for you. So I know you know it. I know it's risky. I know you know. I know you know many big and huge companies are dying. And new unicorns and small tech companies are taking the market for themselves. And the small companies are defeating the big ones in many areas. So we know only one thing. Everything is changing. It's a new era of innovation and many companies are striving to innovate. So why mindset? Why the mindset? It's very frequent that people come with questions like, okay, how can I make my teams more agile? How can I help them to be more agile, to perform better? How can we compete in the market with such small and innovative companies on the way? How can we play in this new game? And the game is changing. The old recipes are not functional anymore. And that's why many people are asking. Okay, one second. I will switch off notifications in case someone comes to interrupt my video, our video. So, why the mindset? Well, Einstein said you cannot solve a problem from the same mental level that creates the problem. If you want to have different results, you need to stop being you, stop being yourself. You need to change what you are your being. And part of your being is your mindset. So everyone has a mindset. A cultural background, assumptions and beliefs that comes from your historicity. So that's clear. If I want to change my results, I need to change something inside of me. In the beginning, just for sharing, that thing we call reality is a hologram, it's an illusion. We don't see the world as it is. We have a perception of it. So everything that we believe it is how we see and touch it is not. So even solid matter, when I touch solid matter, it's not solid, it's moving. Solid is a feeling, it's an illusion. So this is our limit as human beings to relate to the world, to a world that we cannot perceive as it is. We have a distorted perception of it. And then we create ideas, we create beliefs, we create patterns and models inside of mind, how we believe things are. But things are not as we believe. This is just an approximation. That thing you call your past, it don't exist, and it never existed. So your past didn't happen how you remember. First of all, your memories are a distortion, an old movie that lost a lot of details from what really happened. And what you record in your memories was in reality happened. You know, it's not what really happened. What you record in your memories was the interpretation you made about what was happening and how you feel about it. These are your memories. So your memories are just blur pictures in different color for what really happened. Why I start from here? First of all, because you can stop believing what you think. You can declare yourself free of yourself. You can declare right here, right now, free of your past, free of your memories, and free from your interpretations. Detach from them. These are just accessories. Now we can rewrite and reconfigure the entire system. We are totally free to reinterpret our context. This is the first point to change your mindset. Okay. Métele.
¿Azúcar o dulce?
Azúcar está bien. Sí, no te hagas problema. Si no, saca la camisita blanca. Puedes sacarla y ponerla arriba de la... Eso, ahí tenés más espacio.
frutta.
Ok, gracias. Sí, sí, gracias.
Che le frutte, qualche cosita
Gracias.
merita.
Sí, gracias. Okay, sorry for that. That was my breakfast coming. So this is the point. Sometimes we grab ourselves to our ideas like they were if a life-saving floating suitcase, and we're trying to swim. They are not. They are just ideas. What's the problem with the mindset? For one side, it is a great impediment for people that try to implement and adopt and acquire agility in their teams, in their organizations, in themselves. So the great challenge to really convert an organization into agility is a mindset change, is a cultural change. Not changing processes, not changing documentation style or communication style. It's changing the culture. Because the culture is the background music of your operations. So what's the point? Every culture tends to be conservative and try to preserve their time. That's why there is always a natural resistance for change. People resist change because culture has these two sides. Culture has the ability to change, but also the ability to conserve what is acquired. And the culture has these two sides as a biological phenomenon. So, to work on your mindset, we need to work on the biological level. It's not a psychological thing. It's not knowledge. It's not to change knowledge. It's to change how you think. It's not what you think, but how you usually think. It's like changing a habit, similar to this. But first of all, I want to demystify cultural change, but this will be another video. But in this point, I want to demystify cultural change and mindset change. This is not rocket science. You don't need 100 scientists in a laboratory to make it work. You only need openness and discipline. Remain open to change and keep repeating and practicing. This is like changing habits. It's not a secret that the main difference between poor and rich people is the mindset. The difference between the people that found parking and people that never find parking is a mindset. But if changing mindset is just like changing habits, it's a habit of how you think, then there is very simple tools that you can use to work on this. This is in some cases the value behind coaching. Coaching as the ICF defines. To have a good coach is a great strategy to change your mindset. Of course you can change by yourself. But first point, find a coach. It's a good idea. It's a good investment. You will save a lot of time. Coaching is a learning process that is not learning by reading, it's not learning by doing. It's learning by awareness, by self-consciousness, by self-observation. Once you are aware of all the stories you tell yourself, you are free to rewrite them and choose and change them. If you change your story, your self-conspiracy, you will change the entire experience of your life. I'm thinking now, even happiness. I think even the difference between happy and unhappy people is the mindset also. I'm not talking about suffering people that suffer in pain or this kind of unavoidable things. But I'm talking about people that is unhappy but they don't have any reason to be unhappy. They don't have any reason to complain, to fear. They live a miserable life, but they navigate in an environment of abundance. This is like self-inflicted misery. So your mindset also can define if you are in a action or reaction mode. If you are reacting, you are taking always trying to make safety steps, trying to remain safety. In a reaction mode, you are in short-term decisions making. You always make short-term decisions. You are trying to handle risks and threats. So you are always in this surviving mode. And this is in general not recommendable, as in survival mode it's really hard that you will be able to build a castle. In survival mode you can just grab a hole where you can hide. So survival mode is not really productive. It's good for emergencies, Yes, for emergencies, yes, but we don't live in emergencies all the time. Second point, try to know yourself. Given we live in a systemic existence, one easy way to know ourselves is to watch the environment. The environment describes you. So you will find out yourself in everything you see. First, because you choose your environment. And through your decisions, you can realize what kind of mindset you are hosting. And second, how we see the world is how we are. So our eyes are not watchers, are projectors. Everything we see is a projection of our belief system. This is the point. We don't see the world. We see our reflection everywhere. That's why if you are a liar, you will think that everyone is lying. And you will see liars and cheaters everywhere. But this is your projection. That's why we discover ourselves through feedback. Feedback, reactions, answers, interactions. That brings me to a point that one way to change your mindset is to change your environment. Very easy. Change your environment. Everything you change outside will change your inside. So work on the outside world, and that will help you to work on the inside world. Makes sense? Because is sit down tight in your chair. What I will say is a hard sentence. Individuality do not exist. Individuality is an illusion. This will be topic for another video. But we need to understand that we are deeply connected with everything that is around us. So if you change your environment, even the objects, everything is connected to you. But if you change your 5 closest friends, if you switch to a different social group, your inner world will start to change. If you emigrate, if you move to a different country, absolutely recommendable. Absolutely recommendable. Then you will experience a lot of change inside. To live and to coexist with different social groups. Awesome. explore different worlds. This will open your mind. And it's also beautiful and a pleasure to meet different cultures and countries. It's great. Now it's much more easier than before. This is good coffee. Wow. I will say something stronger also. Companies grow to the size of the leaders. Companies grow to the size of the bosses. If you have small bosses, the company, the organization cannot grow. But the size is measured by the size of decisions they are making. And the size of decisions they are making is a reflection of their mindset. So to bring your mindset to the gym, if you're a boss, if you're a leader, it's a must. It's not optional. You need to expand your vision. You need to expand your space of effective action. You need to hard work yourself constantly. You can relax. I need more fire here. Something you can practice. It's quite easy and very cheap, almost for free. I say almost because nothing is for free in life. Is to listen to conferences and talks. If you have a person that is mostly having the results you want, listen to this person. If this person is making conferences and talks, download them, have them with you. Listen to them 3 times per day, the much as you can. Read the books, watching the conferences. If you watch the video, the effect is much more stronger because you watch the behavior of this topic. It's not only the ideas, it's the way to speak, it's the way to think, it's the way of being. So if you can watch this person in a video, talking, moving, expressing completely, you are acquiring from this person a lot of elements. So it's like being in touch with that person. So if you watch a video on YouTube or whatever from this chapter, you can acquire that level. But don't watch movies because movies are fake. Watch real things. Movies can be motivating, inspiring, but for mindset change, it's important to be in contact with the real mindset. This is important. The most in contact you are with people that has a different mindset, your mindset will move to that level. If you're a coach, the size of your world need to be bigger than the world of your client's world. Your world need to be bigger. Otherwise, the client will not choose you as a coach. You can be the coach of your client if you can help your client to expand, not to contract, not to constrain. One example. In one of my last conversations with a client of mine, we talk about feeling proud of failing. How many people you know that can feel proud of failing? Feeling proud of taking risk, feeling proud of taking adventure, feeling proud of making brave decisions that include a lot of risk, and to pay the price, because many times that risk manifests. If you move into a safety world, it's a very small world. It's a very small space where you can be safe and in control. But when you release safety, when you release the control, your space of action expands. But that has a price. You must accept that risk is coming. And many times you are going to fail, you are going to fall, you are going to lose. So feeling proud of yourself for losing, for choosing risk, for taking risk, for being brave, it's not so easy. But if you know that you're exploring a space of uncertainty, you know that you might lose and you might win. And this is the point. This is an interesting example of mindset change. This is a problem in many companies, where as they became bigger and bigger, they start to fill in with middle management and leadership that they are more bureaucrats and managers than leaders. They are not leading any adventure at all. They are taking always safety steps and decisions, and they became conservative. We cannot generalize. There is some business where you need to be conservative. You must be, of course, I know. It's not, please don't do a generalization. I know there is some business that you need to be careful and be conservative in your decisions. But not everywhere. Not always. And many times leaders and managers has smallest space than what they can. And when comes a small company with a fresh culture, that they can take more stronger decisions, they gain the market, and the big structures have difficult to change, and then they have a risk to die. Todo bien. So, last point, to not make it longer. To change your mindset is a personal work. No one can do it for you. But this is a paradox. No one can do it for you. But you cannot do it alone. So it's up to you when you decide to do it. Only you can do it. But you cannot do it alone. And this is the magic. If you experience some failure or a breakdown or a fall down or defeat in your recent time, let me congratulate you and feel proud of you. You found a diamond, but still you don't know it. In this fall down, you will find out a great learning opportunity. To not make it longer, it's 37 minutes already, way long. I will close here. And my action forward is work on yourself, don't work alone. Remain open, remain curious, experiment, and embrace failure. Fail cheap, but fail smart. And be open to the world of opportunity that is outside there, waiting for you. Welcome to life. Living is losing and winning. Living is moving, living is changing. Embrace change for yourself and for others. And enjoy the change. Enjoy your transformation process. It's beautiful. In coaching, there is a beautiful principle that is everything that happened to you, that you find out unacceptable, painful, uncomfortable, inappropriate, or whatever. In coaching, everything negative becomes positive, becomes an opportunity to grow, becomes an opportunity to discover, becomes an opportunity to open new worlds of possibilities. If you find out a fall down, a failure, you find out oil, you find out a diamond. But you need to convert it. You need to work on that. You need to be open to the transformation. So remain open, remain curious, and embrace uncertainty. So I wish you happy New Year 2024, full of adventures, uncertainties, risks, and brave decisions. So this was Daniel Shailen for Courage Shine and Liberating Talks. I hope this talk some way helps you to liberate yourself. And if you want to go deep on these concepts, just contact me. We can book a session and I will be glad to help you. So stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy this trip. Enjoy life. Bye bye.